Solving the problem, let's talk about smelly feet, understanding the causes and cures. If you're embarrassed about your smelly feet, you're not alone. In fact, it's a very common problem. But don't worry, there are things you can do to fix it. At some point, we've all wondered why our feet smell. It's a perfectly normal question to ask, and there are actually a few different reasons why feet tend to have an odor. First of all, sweat can cause your feet to smell. When you wear shoes, your feet sweat and the moisture gets trapped inside the shoe. This creates the perfect environment for bacteria to grow, and that's what causes that characteristic foot odor. Another reason feet may smell is because of fungal infections. If you have athlete's foot or another type of foot fungus, it can actually cause your feet to smell bad. Finally, certain medical conditions can also cause your feet to have an odor. If you have diabetes, for example, you may be more likely to develop a foot infection that can cause your feet to smell bad. So there you have it. These are just a few of the reasons why your feet may smell bad. If you're concerned about foot odor, be sure to talk to your doctor or podiatrist. They can help you figure out if there's an underlying medical condition causing the problem or give you tips on how to keep your feet smelling fresh and clean. 2. The causes of smelly feet. There are many causes of smelly feet, but the most common is a buildup of sweat and bacteria on the skin. When your feet sweat, the moisture creates an environment that bacteria can thrive in. The bacteria produce waste products that have a strong odor. Other causes of smelly feet include poor hygiene, tight shoes or socks that don't allow your feet to breathe, certain medical conditions, and eating certain foods. There are a few things you can do to prevent smelly feet, including washing your feet daily with soap and water, drying your feet thoroughly, wearing shoes that fit well and allow your feet to breathe, and changing your socks frequently. If you have smelly feet, there are also a few things you can do to treat them, including using foot powders or sprays, soaking your feet in vinegar or baking soda, and using antiperspirants on your feet. If you're plagued by smelly feet, you're not alone. In fact, about 1 in 4 people suffer from this condition, which is caused by sweat, bacteria, and fungi. There are a number of things you can do to cure smelly feet, including washing your feet regularly with soap and water. Be sure to scrub between your toes to remove any dirt or debris. Drying your feet thoroughly after washing them. Moisture can lead to the growth of bacteria and fungi, so it's important to make sure your feet are completely dry. Wearing socks made of breathable material, such as cotton or wool. This will help keep your feet dry and prevent the growth of bacteria and fungi. Changing your socks frequently. If you sweat heavily or live in a warm climate, you may need to change your socks multiple times per day. Spraying your feet with an antiperspirant or deodorant. The new product Pedicel 24 is a real game changer when it comes to smelly feet. In just 24 hours, your feet will be free of any unpleasant odors, thanks to the powerful and effective ingredients in this unique formula. And what's more, Pedicel 24 is also dermatologically tested and made in Germany, so you can trust in its quality and results. So if you're looking for a way to enjoy fresh-smelling feet all day long, Pedicel 24 is the perfect solution. This will help to mask the smell of sweat and keep your feet smelling fresh all day long. 4. Preventing smelly feet. If you're plagued by smelly feet, don't despair. There are things you can do to prevent the problem. First, make sure you're washing your feet regularly with soap and water. You should also dry your feet thoroughly, especially between the toes. If possible, wear socks made of natural fibers like cotton or wool, which will help absorb sweat. And be sure to change your socks frequently, especially if you're exercising or it's hot outside. Finally, if you have any foot problems like athlete's foot or nail fungus, be sure to treat them promptly. These conditions can make foot odor worse. With a little care, you can keep your feet smelling fresh all day long.